Kamala Harris and Donald Trump sent their running mates to Wisconsin today in hopes of convincing undecided voters to vote in their direction.
J.D. Vance and Tim Walz were both in La Crosse. Walz made 2 other stops in Stevens Point and Milwaukee. Political reporter Daryl Fair has you covered at the Walz event in Milwaukee.
Brandon Amber Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate Minnesota Governor Tim Walz swapping locations on the campaign trail this week, with Walz campaigning in Detroit, Michigan before heading here to Battleground, Wisconsin, with stops in La Crosse, Stevens Point, and Milwaukee. The vice president hitting several cities in Michigan this evening, an effort by the campaign to make its closing arguments to voters across the blue wall states, a critical benchmark on the path to 270.
We get an opportunity tomorrow to shape the future for generations to come. We get the chance to elect a new generation of leadership and have Kamala Harris lead us in a new way forward.
The Minnesota governor touching on Social Security, health care, and reproductive rights. In an exclusive one-on-one interview, First Lady Gwen Walz telling me the contrast between the two candidates is clear.
If you don't have autonomy over your own choices in your own body, then very little else are you going to have choices in. And so Tim and Kamala have made it very clear they trust women. And J.D. Vance and Donald Trump have made it very clear that they don't.
As of today, national polling suggests the Democratic vice presidential nominee is seen as favorable among 41% of voters and unfavorable among 39% of voters, compared to former President Donald Trump's running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, who was seen unfavorable by 44% of voters compared to 38% favorability. With the Wisconsin Elections Commission reporting more than 1.5 million absentee ballots already having been returned, it is still to be determined how efforts to turn out the vote will work for either campaign on Tuesday night. Reporting in Milwaukee, Daryl Fair, 27 News.